Perfect. So this is just a delivery inspection. Car's description, VIN number, engine number, registration number, service book is there, spare key is right there, service spare wheel we already checked yesterday, jack, wheel spanner, but we'll also go through that once we get to the vehicle. So you can just sign there at the bottom. The next one is the cash invoice. So this is the details of Ms. Shipambi, the vehicle's details as well, with the amounts and paid in full. So you can just sign. So this is showing that the car has been paid for. If anybody questions it, and you can see there's no owing balance from your guys.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So it was paid in cash?
Yeah,
yes. Same on this one. This is just a copy for us. This one you keep with you. Perfect. This is just a pro forma invoice on what it was set up, so it's exactly the same, but you'll just see at the bottom finance balance, that was the outstanding amount. And on this one you'll see no outstanding balance, meaning it's paid in full. Yeah. Okay, just the last one is here on the front at clients. Perfect. We can go through to the vehicle. Thank you. We can go through to the vehicle. You can take some pictures there.
Yeah.
You can just do a quick inspection of it as well. So, if you open it up, you'll see here is your reverse camera as well. At the back, let me just show you guys on the lights. So there's your triangle as well, here's your tools, your spare wheel as well, fully pumped. And if you lift this up, then you'll find your jack and everything there. But all your tools to operate the jack is in this little black bag.
Yeah.
You just see the back seats as well. We also did a leather treatment on the seats as well, so that's why it has a bit of a shiny feeling to it. With the sun, if it bakes it, the liquid might come, I won't say come out, but you'll see it will get a bit of a shine again. But as soon as it cools down, it reabsorbs everything. So it replenishes the seats over and over again. So it's always best with leather seats, if it's always in sunny areas, get like a leather care that you can just, if you see it's getting a bit discolored or a bit light colored, you rub it in, and then that will keep your seats nice and soft and it won't crack, because that's the biggest thing.
I see.
Yes. Perfect, you can climb into the driver's seat. I'll climb in next to you and I'll just describe a bit of the car inside. But until that time, it is on the road. So I'm just going to put it into neutral for you. So just to switch the car on to get everything on inside, first don't put your foot on the clutch, just press the button on the right hand side. Yes. One more time. Perfect. So what the previous client did on this one is, you'll see it a bit better if I close it down.
Yeah.
There's an ambient lighting here. The Corollas don't get that. So this is what somebody put in afterwards. There's an LED strip here at the top.
Yeah, I see.
So that's just something to add a bit of, I'm gonna say, like a nice look of the car inside. Because it's very dark of the vehicle inside. There's no, only thing that gives a bit of a lighter color is the silver on the sides. But this actually shows very well. So if I can quickly close it, then you'll see it very nicely there.
Oh yeah.
I promise you this is going to be the only Corolla that has something like that inside.
Wow.
Yeah. Perfect. So if we go on through here, this normal radio settings, so you can press on the FM radio. So you can say stations. Now it's all the stations that it picks up in Namibia. Or you can go into presets and you can say, what's your favorite radio station? Do you listen to radio?
No,
Me
only
neither.
YouTube, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So you can go through here and you can set, so let's say you want, let's say the most common one is 98.2 or 96.7. This is your volume control. So sometimes certain radio stations does have a bit of a distortion, so that's why always if you use a USB or auxiliary or Bluetooth, the sound is a lot better.
Oh, I see.
So let's say we go to one that has a nice sound to it. Downwards, then it's gonna run through all the stations that are here on the side. If you want to go back to your home settings, just press home here at the bottom. So it's going to show no telephone is connected. Do you want to connect your Bluetooth?
Bluetooth. Yes.
We can. I can show you guys how to do that. So all that you do is you go into here at the bottom, select phone. So let's remove the Galaxy A2. Very easy to remove a device. You can say add. Now you go onto your phone, you look for car multimedia. Either it's going to show you that car multimedia name or the Bluetooth address. That's your car's Bluetooth address. That's going to be your PIN. So then you search it on your phone, and then you can run everything through there. So you can. That's a very quick way to set it up. And I'm not sure how many phones it can take. I think it might be 5 or 6, but that all depends on vehicle to vehicle. If you want to access your phone, just press the left top. There are no phones paired, so as soon as you do that, it's going to go through to your car log. Who called you, who you called, everything is going to be linked on your car. But as soon as you disconnect the phone, it's not going to stay on the car. So nobody that climbs in is going to see, okay, listen, you called this person or so on.
Yeah.
But once the phone is connected, you can search everything through there as well. To switch off the entire radio, just press it once in. If you go into your menu, now you can go into a bit more details of the vehicle. Setup. Now you start with general. Should it beep if you press anything? You can set that on and off. You can choose the color theme as well. Do you want clear blue? Do you want a turquoise? So you'll see the changing of the colors there. Deep orange, radiant yellow. I like between the blue and the clear turquoise. The blue doesn't hurt your eyes that much. And you can also choose how you want the brightness to be. So you can also choose the image that as soon as you start the car, what it should show. So as soon as you go into here, customize start image, you go into transfer, you have to put in a USB with that picture on it. So let's say you'd like to look at a certain vehicle or a certain place in the world, you can add it onto, then you can select it. So once you start the car, that's going to show you on the middle screen. Same with when you put your vehicle off. It's also an option to set a certain image for when you switch the vehicle off. So that's on general. On home screen, you can also set, you want 2 panels like it was now, meaning if you go into home, there's only 2 there. If I go back into menu, go back into setup, home screen, now I can choose a 3rd panel. So let's say I choose 3 panels and I go back to home. Now it's going to show you your fuel consumption as well. But now your telephone is there and your radio stations is up there. You can go into here, you can clear the records as well. So then it's going to give you a better idea of how your fuel consumption is. If I go into menu again, setup, home screen, or you can change what it should show there. Audio, eco or phone. So let's say we put the phone there. Now eco moved to the left hand side. So now it's going to show you a bit more of the telephone settings. So you can customize it to how you want it. If you go into display again, now you can choose on the camera how bright you want the reverse camera to be, meaning if I put it into reverse, that's what it's going to show. So now I can go back and I can say the brightness should be very low. Makes it a bit darker. On contrast, if you go down as well, it changes the contrast. So normally it's best to keep it here in the middle. And if you go into Bluetooth, now you have your Bluetooth settings again as what I showed in the beginning. Audio, you can choose radio settings, cover art settings. So on your mirror link, if you connect your phone with the cable, it's going to be able to show what songs you are playing. So that then it will work with your, I'm not sure with the YouTube on these models. I know with the newer models you can also watch YouTube while you're driving. But that's, some vehicles switch that off as soon as the car moves. So it's very difficult to say, because there were certain models that they allow you to look at something like a DVD or something while you're driving. Some of the the vehicle see it as a safety feature and they cut that off for you.
Oh, yeah.
So then they see they don't want you to be distracted. You go into your vehicle customization, door lock settings. So now you can say, okay, once you start moving, should the car lock automatically over a certain speed? That is currently set on. Auto unlock by driver door, meaning if you unlock your door, if you open it up, then all the doors unlock. I keep that one off. Because sometimes you have something in the back seat and you climb out on that side, and now all the doors are unlocking, and somebody can climb into the back and steal something out of the car while you are getting out. So it's always best to keep that one off, meaning if you open up your door, they need to physically unlock their doors to get out. Remote to press unlock, so then you press your key once to unlock your door, and twice to unlock all the doors on the vehicle. And select doors to unlock, that's the driver door. So as soon as you press it, it's going to open up just your door. 2 times, it's going to unlock all the doors, but you'll hear that as well. And that is all on the doors. Climate settings, that's I'm going to get to now. Light settings, you can also light sensor sensitivity, interior lights timer off, so that's when you put the vehicle off. How long should the lights be on the inside? You can choose 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, or 7.5, 15, 30 seconds, or as soon as you lock the car, it should go off. So it's always good just to have a look at that, just to see how it fits with you guys. Climate control is not the same as air conditioning.
I didn't.
Okay, so with the aircon, what you normally do is you have a button that you say hot or cold. You turn it and it shows just that. But on this one, you literally can choose the physical temperature. So now it's on low, now it's on 16 degrees, 16.5. Yeah, so you can control it up to 30 and then it shows high. The nice thing about this is while it reads the interior temperature of the vehicle as well. So let's say you want the car to be cold and it's actually hot on the car inside. You can press auto. It's going to do everything on its own. It will push up the fan speed until a certain point, and if it sees that the temperature is getting to your preferred temperature, it's going to start slowing down the fan speed. But if it picks up that the car's hot on the inside, it's going to push that up.
Oh, it's controlled.
It controls, that's why they call it a climate control. So it picks up how the temperature is on the inside and it regulates itself on that. So how you do that is you just press auto, and it's also going to do the same on the, on the temperature. So let's say I go up to, you'll see it change automatically there. From under 17 degrees, if I'm not mistaken, 18. Yeah. So it's between 18 and 18.5, where if you switch it back, it's going to go to interior circulation, meaning it doesn't want to get the cold air from the inside or hot air from the inside. It's going to regulate it on the inside. As more you go up, it's going to start pulling air from the outside because it sees that the car is cold on the inside. So it's going to start regulating itself. And even if I go into high temperature, how we are now, if I press on auto, that's not going to jump up like it was on cold. So now it's on auto. So as soon as I start turning it, and I go down, you'll see it will start automatically doing that. And to deactivate it, just do that. So you'll see that button goes off as well. If you want to put the aircon off completely, you just press there, on off. So this is for the front, this is for the rear. It doesn't blow any air through at the back, but you'll see those lines at the back of the windshield. Those are for demisting. So if it's very cold and you see there's a bit of mist at the back or a bit of condensation, especially at the coast, you press that and it will heat up those small lines and you'll see the water start running off. Where on the front, it will automatically start pushing air through the front of the windshield to get the fog away here. This is just to set how you want it. Now it's blowing on the face, at the bottom and in the front, at the bottom and at the front here, and now it's just at the face. And to minimize the airflow on these, you just press them down and you'll feel there's no air coming through. Or if you do that, then you'll feel the air coming through. And to adjust it, you just pull it up, slide it to the side. We've already set the dates and of the time for you guys here on the side. And currently at the bottom, you have your USB cable, auxiliary cable, and your lighter. So this you can also use to charge phones. This is just auxiliary plugs. So what you can do is, if you have spotlights you want to put on, or something that you want to put on the car and it needs a switch, you can add the switches here. So that's why the space is there. This is for your sunglasses, so it also feel on the back side. It's soft, so the glasses, the lenses go to that side, and you can just lift it up, press it once, it falls down, and you can take your glasses out. On this, you normally see on older cars, they have this little toggle. So if somebody drives behind you with the brights on, it's going to show and shine in your lights, in your eyes. Now you'll see that button or the light here disappeared. If you press it again, that small light is there. So what this does is, if somebody drives behind you and the lights are very sharp, this will automatically start getting darker so that the light at the back doesn't disturb you in the front. As soon as that car passes you and there's no light coming from the back, this will lighten up automatically so that you can see clearer at the back.
Wow.
Yeah. So the car is actually very well spec'd for a 2015 model. This is your traction control that you can put on and off. That's something I would not recommend touching. Because this limits the wheel spin. So meaning if you're driving on gravel road or on wet area, or especially on early mornings in winter time, sometimes there can be a bit of frost on the road. So if you put this off, what it does is, if it picks up your wheels are starting to spin, it will limit the power to keep traction on the car so that you don't go out of control. If you put this one off, you'll see there on the right, TRC off, with that little car sliding, which means it's not going to limit anything. If you put your foot down and it spins, it's going to constantly spin. So it's always good to keep that one on. Always good to keep it on. And you'll also see if you start spinning, it will start flashing on the dashboard, meaning it's kicking in like ABS. This is just your hazards.
Woo.
Very close. Okay. Indicators on the right hand side. This is for your wipers. This is what you turn to choose the intervals on what they should go. And here is more for your multimedia here. So now you can go into modes. Now you can choose between AM, FM. So let's say you're listening to radio, your phone is connected. You don't want to touch anything funny here. You press that button, it's going to start searching FM, AM, and then you see Bluetooth, or if you have a USB in, and it will automatically start playing for you. Volume control is also here. Answering your phone is there. Declining a call is there. This is your display, so you'll see it will change there as well. 8.3 liters per 100 kilometer, which works out to about 12-13 k's per liter. If you press it again, cruising range, it's going to do that once you start driving with the vehicle. Average speed that we drove. He's very smart, very quick, very quick. Very quick, thank you very much. Okay, so here you'll see the average speed that we drove was 1 kilometer an hour because we just moved it here. And you'll also see, I think it was now when it's going to go away, then you'll see it will also let you know once one of the doors are open and it stays open. So it'll also show you the outside temperature, which is just below. You'll also see the steering wheel is adjustable up and down. I just wanted to pull it for me to see if it's telescopic. No, you can just pull the steering wheel towards you. Yes. So you can move it up and down and in and out. Especially for short people, that's perfect.
Wow.
Where previously, if you just move it up and down, you can't get that perfect seating position. Where if you move it in and out, you can get the perfect seating position. So move it to how you want it, where you feel comfortable. Is that fine for you?
Yeah, like this.
Like that. Is it the right distance from you? Okay, perfect. So all that you do is you pull this up. Now you'll see it won't move. Yeah. So on the right hand side, you'll also see there is full electric windows front and rear. And just there on the right hand side, you'll see your mirror controls. It shows mirror. There should be a little switch at the top of it where you can move it left or right. So that is for your left mirror, and the other one is for your, you move it left to right, and you can adjust it how you want it.
I see. Like this is the right.
Yeah, I can quickly, let me just close this door for you, then I'll just quickly move to the right, and then I can just help you adjust that one for you. Perfect. This is to open up the fuel cap as well. So the fuel cap sits on the left hand side. If you do forget, look at that little
foil thing.
yeah, the little canister at the top. It shows a arrow to the left hand side. That's a small life hack. Wherever that shows, that little arrow that shows to the left, it shows where the gas cap is. So if it shows to the right and you don't know what car or where it is, you can just look at that, then you know
which
where to
means
stop.
it's this side.
And if it showed to the right, it was on the right hand side. So that's a nice thing if you do drive in a different vehicle and you don't know what side it is and you need to get to a service station, that you can use as well, just to indicate what side. Nice thing that this car also has is a height adjustable lights. So once you're driving and you see okay, the lights are a bit too low or a bit too high, you can actually adjust it here. So you'll see this is important literally driving on the road, especially at night, then you adjust it here. So now it's going to be on its highest at the top, lowest at the bottom. So then you can play around and see how it feels for you and where it gives you the best vision. Yes. This is your cruise control. So you'll see if you press this button, there's a green light that speedo that came on at the top. So once you're driving, all that you need to do is, I just want to see, yes, okay. So if you're driving and you want to put your cruise control on 120 or 130 or 110, you press that button and you pull it down once on the speed that you are driving. And it will keep it at that speed for you. So that's the cruise control. If you want to put it off, you just press the button on the side. So then it will constantly keep that speed. So if you change gears, it will automatically disengage it. Then you just pull it down once again. But as soon as that light shows on and you pull it down, then your cruise control is active. Otherwise, if it's not on and you pull it, it's not going to do anything. It also should have a small, like for coins and stuff like that, right there. Perfect. Yeah, no, it's here, but it also has a small one there and a small ashtray that you can also put coins in. That's perfect if you want to take it out and put it in. Especially because nobody can open them, especially if sometimes you have kids in the car. But you'll see it will be a bit lower.
This one's the nice one.
Perfect. So I'm just going to switch this one here so it doesn't lie down. Perfect. You can take a picture in the front. I'll get that as well. Here you go.
Wow.
It feels like the matric fail, well, I don't know. Perfect. I really appreciate the business. And I'll just put this one in the car for you. Plates are on, this could also on. If there's anything on the vehicle that you guys don't understand or forgot in the time being, whenever it is, just give me a call. Yeah. If it's at night, just send me a WhatsApp. But if it's throughout the day, give me a call and I can explain everything through to you. If you're struggling with something, I can go out to you guys and help you there if it's a big issue. Perfect.
Well, thank you so much.
I'll just stand in front and I'll just show you where to drive to.
Thank you all for watching until this far. I really appreciate. Remember guys, I love you all to the moon and back. From my side, see you in my next one. Bye.